Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction, and this time we have a song that actually dropped a little while ago. The main reason why I'm checking this one out still is because it is the most requested in the poll that you can find in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Using that poll is going to be the main way for me to prioritize reactions in the future. The link will stay the same, but the poll is going to rotate every single month. That way I'll always know what the high priority songs are. But these two are very good artists, and I don't think I've ever seen them collab or even been on the same track in general. So if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. But listen, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. I love Chris Rich. Okay. And Steel Bangles. Chris Rich and Steel Bangles. Have they ever collabed before? I don't think I've ever heard their tags in the same song before. And Chris Rich is known for some really good melodies too, so this is gonna be interesting.
Stop it and stop that music. You muddy fucking stupid. On me or Deluded? Is it the kind of stop that?
I'm not gonna hold you. Tion's ad-lib, that it's so iconic, like especially since at the Keisha Becky.
Music. You muddy fucking stupid. On me or Deluded? Is it the crack of the B or stop it and put your bum in the air, let me yo, make a man gone if you lose it. Yo, my niggas wanna push until the 9 won't bark up. What you smoking, star dog? We just copped a 4-5 from the up now. Why we gotta ride out on a car off? Why my niggas so evil, star dog killing my people. Typed, the kickback so lethal, always got something illegal.
Alright. The edits on this one are actually fire. Those transitions happened so fast, I barely even had a second to process what happened. It's just like I'm taking in the flows, I'm taking in the ad-libs, and then just like, yeah, we're gonna do this back just a little bit.
Yo, my niggas wanna push until the 9 won't bark up. What you smoking, star dog? We just copped a 4-5 from the up now. Why we gotta ride out on a car off? Why my niggas so evil, star dog killing my people. Typed, the kickback so lethal, always got something illegal. Every time I gotta shoot it, it's a full clip. This ain't no Russian roulette. I'm the Emma and Udo, so evil, star dog killing my people. Typed,
that transition into that transition into that.
Every time I gotta shoot it, it's a full clip. This ain't no Russian roulette. I'm the Emma and UF, man, a bad man, still a bust, I want 2-step. Try run up on me with no weapon. Which drug are you taking? Man, I put on my block, I'm a legend. Every day, man, Emma and stepping. I still catch me an M and make me an M off music. Still got a...
And you know what's crazy about this beat? It isn't as crazy as you might expect from Steel Bangles and Chris Rich. Like, it isn't as like bright as you would expect from them. It isn't like as super over the top, but it just worked it out so perfectly for these two in particular. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. I can't put it into words just yet, but I like it a lot.
Which drug are you taking? Man, I put on my block, I'm a legend. Every day, man, Emma and stepping. I still catch me an M and make me an M off music.
That transition.
Still got a short fuse, yeah, man go mad when I lose it. Man get stupid. Did dirt, did road, did music. Tech what live, where are you tooting? Are you mad, are you stupid? Man, a man just get wounded. Still got a short fuse, yeah, man go mad when I lose it. Man get stupid. Did dirt, did road, did music. Tech what live, where are you tooting? Are you mad, are you stupid? Man, a man just get wounded. No Jimmy's just throat sex, just had a shot with a hostess. And a man just get wounded. No Jimmy's just throat sex, just had a shot with a hostess. 2020 on focus, oh for.
Alright, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not exactly following the plot of this song. First minute, man's is boxing. And now we're in like a James Bond movie. Like, what exactly? I guess maybe like that's the premise. The Deluded did it's wilding out. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching like a Fast and Furious movie or something.
No Jimmy's just throat sex, just had a
that transition is actually hilarious.
2020 on focus, 014 I was homeless. Like,
now he's the Terminator.
My young boy called M Nice parked up. I'm in his own, let me park up. Big crop up north of Stardog, don't let me park up. Yo, step it and stop that music.
That's what I was expecting from Chris Rich. Wow.
Are you mad, are you fucking stupid? On me or Deluded? Is it the crack of the B or music? Snap it and put your bum in the air, let me yo, make a man gone if we lose it. Yo, my niggas run up and shoot it. Who God bless, no man curse. Every other day, yeah, man get burst. On the net, but you're not direct in the flesh, you fucking nerd. In a car with a 10-year bird, and how we look clean when we come from dirt for the rap thing.
I actually like the back and forth that they're doing. Like, they have just the right amount of bars between both of them. And the fact that it's two of them, this is what, a 3-minute song? So they're really pacing themselves really good. That's the best way I could describe it right now.
You fucking nerd. In a car with a 10-year bird, and how we look clean when we come from dirt. For the rap thing, every other plug got jerked, so we came up trying to put a box on shirts. And what if I'm famous? Yo, I love to slide. Get brainless with a stainless, bust this line, I'ma up this crime. Too rich for the hood, but I love this life. Didn't pay by the plug, I just plugged in time, so we come round, but they all cut inside, killing shit.
You know, I heard it, but it's like it kept playing in my head. Man said, I'm too rich for the hood, but I love this life. That's crazy. And it's like, it just kind of goes to show that whole 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing that has been a really strong topic of conversation lately. Like, when you're so entrenched in a certain kind of lifestyle, even though you may be in the exact kind of lifestyle that you were expecting, that you were hoping for one day, it's like to completely rewire yourself to think completely different, move completely different. It's like, that's a lot of habits to unlearn. And I'm assuming Tion is probably in like his early 20s, maybe mid 20s, the latest. So to kind of rewire himself to not behave the exact same way, I can imagine it's tricky.
Every other plug got jerked, so we came up trying to put a box on shirts. And what if I'm famous? Yo, I love to slide. Get brainless with a stainless, bust this line, I'ma up this crime. Too rich for the hood, but I love this life. Didn't pay by the plug, I just plugged in time, so we come round, but they all cut inside. Killing shit, yo, step it and stop that music. Are you mad? Are you fucking stupid? On me or deluded? Is it a crack of the B or music?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. This was actually a really good collaboration. This was a really good collaboration. And I don't know why I'm hearing it in my head right now, but I feel like I want to hear Tion and Bugsy Malone to be specific. I don't know why. It's just like my brain is just thinking about it. It's like wondering what that would sound like. I don't know.
Mad, are you fucking stupid? On me or deluded? Is it a crack of the B or music? Stop it and put your bum in the air, let me Yo, make a man gone if we lose it. Yo, my nigga.
That's random. Super random. But yeah, these shots are wicked. These shots are wicked. The trends. You know what I'm liking about this? The fact that they gave Steel Bangles and Chris Rich their own opportunity to shine. Because if they would have did that part during the actual song, it might have been a little bit too distracting, especially based off of what and how Mist and Tion were delivering. So the fact that now they had these last couple minutes, well, not minutes, these last couple seconds, sorry. I was going to say the last minute, but like however long before the end of the actual track to now give a chance to show what they can do. I like it a lot. This is it. This is it. The editing, everything, top to bottom. This is it. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're going to get straight into it. And this one gets just above a 9. So as I've already stated, I don't think I've ever heard Tion and Mist on the same song before. And I also don't think I've ever heard Steel Bangles and Chris Rich collaborate on a beat before. So if I'm wrong about either of those things, let me know in the comment section down below. But putting these four together, and honestly on top of the videography, the editing, all that, this whole experience was really good. Although honestly I was a bit confused by the video. I wasn't really 100% sure exactly what I was watching. And yeah, to most people that might not matter, but to me, as somebody who's really watching and listening to these things with a relatively critical eye and ear, like those small things that kind of made me feel like, all right, like what was the direction with it? But nonetheless, regardless of the Fast and Furious vibes that I got off of this one, everything about the way that this was packaged was A1. Jumping into the actual rating for this song, the flows were really good, but I also feel like there was a little bit more that could be done. I'm not exactly sure if maybe it was the beat switches that's making the flow feel like it was a little bit more than what it may have actually been, but at the end of the day, beat and flow, everything, they all go together, and one can always amplify the other. So you can have a song where maybe the beat isn't that extravagant, but their flows make the beat sound like so much more than what it is, and again, vice versa. However, I do still think that the beat on this one was missing just a little bit of something. I do like the touches that were there at the end, like I said, giving you a chance to really take in what Chris Rich and Steel Bangles did. That in and of itself was a really good touch in this song, especially in this day and age where it seems like the producers have to jump through all kinds of loops just to get basic recognition. Giving them their own moment, I honestly have to respect that. But nonetheless, I will still go back to my original point, which is that this beat probably could use just a little bit more. I think something about it was just a bit too laid back. Mist and Tion are both going to give you very laid back flows, delivering everything as it is. They're not super duper like hyper performative. They're just going to give you what they know works. They're going to stick to their guns. So I do think that if this beat just had that little extra touch, I'm not exactly sure what it is because I'm not a producer and I can't really put my hands on it at this moment, that would have given this beat a perfect 10. Now, despite the praises that I do have, I do also feel like the lyricism on this one was a little bit lacking from my perspective, at least from this time around listening to it. I don't really feel like I heard much that I haven't already heard before, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like oftentimes there are like bars or references that are kind of made, and then for some reason they're like always kind of made within the same time period of each other. So like as of late, I've been hearing a lot of like put them on shirt kind of bars. Granted, I wouldn't doubt that it is something that people have already been saying, like on the wing, like metal mouth, dental, those kinds of things. But I don't know, I think for some reason within these past couple months specifically, I've been really tuning in and catching those like put them on a shirt type bars. So things like that made me feel like, all right, we've heard that before. What can you say? What can you do? But I do feel like the transitions in and out between their verses also amplify the lyricism. I think that also goes to show how you can find the synergy between two artists in order to make a whole project just sound so good. So really and truly, they could afford to not really do too much because the concept behind the song in and of itself worked really well. So it's really for all of that this one has an almost perfect replay value. I do just think that if there was something a little bit more on the beat, it would have hit that perfect 10. What I'm thinking about right now is that if I had this song playing in the back, while I'm doing something, editing, working or whatever, because of how slightly underwhelming the beat is during the song, and again, maybe when I'm listening to it, I'm gonna pick up on some things I didn't catch right now, but because of those small moments where I felt like there was a little bit more that could have happened, while this is playing in the background, it might sound a little bit more boring than what it actually is. And I say boring very loosely. Again, at the end of the day, these two producers are world class, they're elite producers, but it's just something about the beat is just a little too passive. Nonetheless, I do really think that this one is really good, and I want to hear, who do y'all want to hear Mist collab with, and who do you want to hear Tion Wayne collab with? As I said, I feel like Tion and Bugsy Malone might work out kind of cool, and also now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe Mist and Chip. I don't know, these names and collaborations just kind of come into my head out of nowhere, so if they don't make sense, they don't make sense, but let me know what y'all think. Anyway, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.
Trap Diaries.